stuck on the ground. Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. Far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab.
You know, I'm really starting to feel hopeful about settling here in Fairfield.
Why settle when you can thrive?
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep, community.
Safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
Must be nice to be freed from that Auntie's Choice contract. You're your own boss now. No one yanking your chain.
Ain't all sunshine, Ibarra. Being your own boss means you got nobody else watching your back. And in Auntie's Choice, that meant you were just asking to be stabbed in it.
I get that. But even with people watching your back, that contract still would have seen you dead.
Ain't disputing that. Reckon I just mean to say, these days I'm feeling a bit like a bird without its flock.
Nice thing about friends, though. You can find them anywhere. Even on board an aging yet adequately maintained personal transport.
Yeah, I'd say this is as good a roost as any.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang, I ought to be charging for information.
It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crab was fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true, yeah.
Careful, friend. Reckon there might be a few loose raptidons wandering around. You know that Auntie's Choice ain't liable.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the front.
Oh, great. A 4.72. Been a while since I had to dodge bullet spray.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news. and
Maybe focus on self-bettering yourself.
is wireless free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
At Auntie's Choice, we think there is no freedom without freedom of choice. And you need all 10 flavors of Spectrum vodka in order to be free.
Every autonomous consumer needs both Borscht, and I can't believe it's not Borscht.
Can you truly say you are liberated without frozen, dried, smoked, and canned salt tuna fillets?
Be free, everyone!
Be free with Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink Purple Berry Tequila, make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you...
I don't even want to think about the damage those Crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it. I just ain't certain.
Why are you pestering me? Do I look like middle management?
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love this. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. Eddie, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if command has temporarily put the actual fighting to
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
What void was that? Ready to waste it. On your command.
Day that you wanna forget. The next morning, not a great regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
All your troops.
Got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Another Purple Berry, have another Purple Berry Tequila.
Alrighty then, it's all past time for more Merry Melodies.
Trigger finger's still tight. Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Medical pack out.
Okay, we'll
Let's try this again!
Three hole in the head!
This was the best job I ever had.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Come on, kids, let's go!
Worker possesses a known history of porn.
Little pick-me-up for you.
I never work for him, then they can work for you. You be the next anti-Semitic you buy low, you sell high, you raise your prices.
Hunkering down!
Megan anti-proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, Kev, let's go one more time. Guns, locked and loaded. Just give us a second. Swing it now. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making anti-proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an anti-proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an anti-proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah! Love you, Auntie.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Greetings to our Order of the Ascendant listeners. We here at Auntie's Choice have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for you to join forces with us. We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced. We can do better. Let's do better together.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Drink it down.
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue.
Milky white and orange too.
Yellow, even violet.
Spectrum makes you smile, yeah.
Drink it, drink it, drink it. drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
No offense to Val, but anyway, need some? Sure.
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down.
Now Spectrum Vodka comes in brown.
All the colors, don't overthink it.
Tip it back and drink it, drink it.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down.
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. All Auntie's Choice employees, we're receiving word of a mishap at the Audacious Advances Research Lab. An unfortunate leak with an experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, "Please be mindful of any murderously aggressive personnel on your way in. They are not accountable for their actions. Slip past them, find me within the silo," unquote. Good luck, Supervisor Ormsby, and any hapless medical specialist who answers this call. The Audacious Advances Lab, you'll no doubt recollect, is on the east side of the island, on the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Food is nutritious and plentiful. Forced Rockets have everything. Forced Rockets dictates. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. When you miss the cough or chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Forced Rockets.
Let's get them over with!
We're going to toss balls through with Forced Rockets. Forced Rockets. Forced Rockets.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Out of balance.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all...
Town water tank's got all sort of needless warning labels on it. Like, avoid placing harmful irritants inside.
I think it's meant to stop me from dropping my father-in-law there. Are quite straightforward. Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Working with and through the Sovereign, devised the paradigm. A meticulous...
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
A fine quote. My favorite is, we must rout all disruptive factors and invasive elements.
Species can unbalance.
Friends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the law that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fees. The uncomplicated loan. And my race, I never learned.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficiency in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
The matriarch and appeared right out of the aether. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
Sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of...
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly. say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it.
Perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm, and we were left to scramble for purpose and profit like Auntie's workers.
This is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Auntie's Choice. Don't take me. They don't have the balanced hand of a sovereign. Just a normal person making random and perfect decisions.
Auntie's Choice. Now upward and onward.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if you'd been assigned to me. Original.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to parts. Basically all the taste of ears to hocks and rears to dits. Efficient means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Sabotage and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
epitomizes the pinnacle of social order.
Force bridges smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means no tooth wrecking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Forstwurst. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory bags into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy? Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Grab a can today.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you? Oh, they'd just take us all in? Provide us with all the food and medicine and housing we'd ask for, would they? Doesn't align with how I've heard them depicted on the wireless. This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though. Plenty of the structures below are still submerged. Others, ones that escaped being flooded, got abandoned once the Crabbles moved in. Those ought to have some supplies. If I were you, I'd try to sneak past the Crabbles out there. They seem rather territorial of late. See you when I see you.
Bridge, we'll find a arachnid breed encrusted with crystals, which only improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nasty variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance.
Those pills were magnificent. Are they part of a new paradigm? Can I get enough for the whole family? Or even just more for me? Please.
You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little fuckers, get it up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? Of Arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
Next up, something else. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Classic. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will leave you sinking. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you've ever hoped to be.
Like those nettles of
Be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. You get up and go get her. Impediments or impediments. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role and ignore all told. Monopolize for price, control is our highest goal.
But prudence dictates we need a little extra added zeal for now.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new pep and surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning. So shortly you and I will all get rich.
Liberate society. Sell them on an improved need. It's time to mount to piety. Impediment or impediment. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role and ignore all told. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal. Pitch them on some moral grace. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway. Make them do what we say. I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time and smiled. She said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the Sprack race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for PI, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further. Wow, that's large! It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look now! Perchance the glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Andy's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Under only one circumstance will wireless-free Arcadia report hearsay, if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy report from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it.
Look who's back.
Doing your job with pride.
You're thinking about it sideways. There is little difference between the gifts the Protectorate provides to us and the Paradigm.
Stranger? Don't know what we'd do if we didn't have you and the Vigilant looking out for us. Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives. All right, be careful out there. Can't imagine telling Hogarth I'm leaving.
Appreciate you agreeing to help, but the arm's itching something fierce. Ready to do away with it. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Command? Yeah.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut-tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the Vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers. I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. I am unaccustomed to such talk. Don't take much to it. Though I will put aside my perturbation for the good of Westport. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid? Certainly. What would you like to know? I know as an outsider you may not be able to understand this, but the structure of our society is sacrosanct. If any one subject does not do their duty, it puts everyone at risk. Ours was to protect Westport when antis attacked us, with our lives if the situation necessitated it. As you can see, we failed. We're also tasked with leading the rest of the subjects, but now that I've become a traitor, the only guidance I provide is to the few left here, and I will do right by them. Is there anything else?
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south, but do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent.
Have time for a chat, Commander? This is a delicate situation. You reckon we help folk here get back on their feet? Or do what the Minister asked? Well, if we help Westport, the Vigilant has promised to get us into the box. Folk here could rebuild their community. Maybe. But it's only delaying the inevitable if you ask me. If we convince these folk to join up with Auntie's Choice, they can start new lives away from the Protectorate guillotine. They'd be grateful once they see what we got on offer. Plus, the minister's deal was clear. Do this, and he'll tell you how to gain entrance to the Vox. So you'd still get what you're after. The whereabouts of DeVries, right? Come on, Commander. Westport's damn near underwater, and the Protectorate are claiming everyone they're in to be traitors. Barring some mass change of heart, it's a matter of time before these folk get struck down by their own. The Vigilant seems a decent enough sort, but he's just one man. You want to give these folk a real shot at living? Send them to Fairfield. You got it. Let's start conversating. The sooner we know how folk really feel about living here, the sooner we'll know who to butter up.
Lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the
Can't wait, Commander. At least until we talk with Zeb.
Here on Eden, we all enjoy the
brown sludge flooded the place. Of that manager chance to take. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant for slow pace. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for a new stim that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their gray. Presenting lift-off laxative, hooray. Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off
You returned.
to workers who lose.
Can't imagine telling Hogarth I'm leaving. Believe I'd feel additionally traitorous once I met his gaze.
Even more, but that's what your dark dish stands for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers.
The Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this one character who just laughs at danger, says he hand makes his own luck. Is that not the grandest thing you ever heard? You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. How I've waited to hear those words. Anything I might help with at present? Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air? An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go. Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient Mission sealed in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulation. Indoctrinatory falsity.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks. However, I may offer you a limp initiating.
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims.
It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles.
Satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings, ooh,
you'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
it's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims, try slims.
I was sad for a moment.
Prudence dictates we
Do
eye
you
our
think our
neighbors.
enemies envy our prosperity all the time?
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear wireless-free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Stranger? Can't imagine telling Hogarth I'm leaving. Believe I'd feel additionally traitorous once I met his gaze.
Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled. The list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, a group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by command an unnecessary distraction. All Auntie's Choice forces are hereby ordered to avoid the southeast coast of the island entirely. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Outsider.
The Sovereign devised.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy. Our band.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how it
Certainly. What would you like to know? Farewell now. Ah, the itinerants. Parts can be found at the Euphoria. Now, please.
individualists within Auntie's Choice. So don't
Bring you betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No price testing to do means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
deal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness.
lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work will lure them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm, and we were left to scramble for purpose.
Outside. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh? Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport. Not exactly. All the underlying logic's the same, if you mull it over. I'd been trained to run them big algae processing units, which were a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I am happy to help the system abide any way I am able. I assume those are approved Protectorate announcements, correct? With everyone's neighbor prudence and the like? I mean, sorry. Of course they are. Loudspeaker control terminal is in the proclamation station, a few structures over. One with the antenna. I suspect they go there. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides. Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I've been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign. Funny. I reckon that's more true of them over in Fairfield. They love their substandard comestibles and lack of fellowship. Smacks a bit of conspicuous inveiglement to me. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live. Why, things need to severely decline around here for me to even consider... Oh, shut my mouth. Could never leave our fine Vigilant in the lurch. Fairfield. Well, probably should keep my voice down, but we lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. Curativist Row is a fine sword, pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that Weintraut fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Well, mechs do all the heavy work for us in the Protectorate. Just like each of us, each type of mech has their assigned specialty. Takes a little doing, but you can readjust them. The combat mech can be reconfigured to oversee comestible distribution, for instance. Or mine or harvest crops. All you need is the know-how to retool their subroutines. And the right parts. Plenty of parts. Granted, reprogrammed mechs are never as efficient as those specially made for a role, but they get by, eventually. After Outsider.
Adult rickets.
Under protectorate
Dysentery.
law, we are bound to inform
Wings
you
of moon.
that you have entered a recreant
Bloody
locality.
flux.
Record states as follows.
Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholy.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days. Scrum.
Niles. Howdy, Zeb. You look...
Imbalanced humors.
Well,
Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared, sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause, I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? I hope not for your sake. Niles doesn't have the best history of looking after his friends.
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb. This is my commander, one who was with me at Horizon Point.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble. No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart. That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold will... Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it
I've been yearning.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction, Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy though, that part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes, no need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Purple-berry crunch, it's crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box, or eaten with love. There's always time for purple-berry crunch. Purple-berry crunch knows the paradigm, epitomizes the pinnacle because it is far more authentic that way. Purple-berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Andy's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. The only species in these parts that would pose such a threat to an armed escort squad would be crabbles. But the guard at Westport has always made a point of culling them with automechs so they don't get out of hand.
Box of Purpleberry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here is tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This is for anyone out there who just lost.
Well, yes, the one and the same. Ah, I see your point there. Not so easy to cull crabbles without operational automechs. Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well,
Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
in a rut. 'Cause stuff is stuck in your gut, and he brings you the pill.
Ain't meaning to pick an old wound here, but I was looking at your memorial the other day. To your old crew. You clearly shown it some care. It's good of you.
Really? You don't think it's too, morbid? Someone more well-adjusted would have probably moved on.
You have, Amara. Don't mistake respecting their memory for wallowing. Everyone leaves an impression. Ain't no harm in saying so.
You aiming to get a little shrine yourself once you pass on?
Ain't something I care about, seeing as I'll be dead. Though if you think I'm going anytime soon, you got another thing coming. I always planned on being the last one standing.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust Daddy's chemical purge. Far better than...
Take him out!
Lift off. Fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be wrapped
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
At the junction of opportunity
Let's wreck 'em!
and runaway gumption, you'll hear the fire.
Auntie Cleo here to address...
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch?
Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks!
Full confidence that
Praise the Sovereign! We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
When you drink purple berry tequila, make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila. When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Definitely the second one. But it's like the Marshal says, in war, evacuation is not an option. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another purple berry. Have another purple berry. Have another purple berry tequila.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Aster Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're
Outsider?
promoted to assistant VP
All that matters is getting these Automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal,
fresher than your
we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Russell Crocker in morale management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, You're acting as though I'm not standing here arguing the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the Zeranium leak. Ah, that's where you're in luck. Thanks to our resident Zeranium scientist, no one needs to die, perish, or suffer any injuries, grievous or otherwise. The Vox Relay Station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Anti's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. There is a nominal risk that the automechs will act impulsively, but there will be plenty of time to unravel that particular knot once they're delivered.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with Zeranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. Yes and no. There's a shadow over him wasn't there before. A meanness. It's difficult to describe. Even tougher to be on the receiving end. Maybe I ought have apologized straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed. That's fair. Might have left him a note or something. I was just worried I'd lose my nerve, but you have a point. Wasn't right of me to just up and split. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
Anti's choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies, talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble.
My dear child, every day is a sale at Anti's choice.
The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay. helping with the Zeranium leak and all. Delphinia? No. I doubt she stole what I would have given her freely. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Ambient Zeranium levels are state your business. All wares
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally.
lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Request not.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how... Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
And my rays are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request,
See you soon, I hope.
compound interest in addition to my standard fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Are never lower.
Stay true, outsider.
As the uncomplicated
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. I'd say it's guaranteed. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right. Hazel should get you sorted right quick, assuming she has the parts. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss her.
You all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my returns are quite straightforward. Though my deeds are I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Antes goods or services. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great!
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nanofish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice.
Look who's back.
We begin. Right. Moving on. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hot.
Welcome back. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox Relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox Relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose. Correct. At least if you want to emerge safely out the other side. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare. Nobody needs go anywhere, not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion. Farewell now.
Catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Borst Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Borst Rockets. Borst Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the cough or chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Borst Rockets. When your team is getting creamed and your wingers out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with Borst
Still abides, but now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain.
Borst Rockets. Put a rocket
corruption.
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend. Do me a favor. Keep out from underfoot. Why, hello. Whatever can I do you?
Ready to waste them on your command. Let's dispense with the how do you do's.
On a moon, with no hope of rescue soon, you can save the day with Boris rockets. When your ships are adrift and lost, and the crew is Boris rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Under only one circumstance,
let's skip the diplomacy.
Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition Scarabud has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
Spare me your sales pitch.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
You love a candy.
That's tobacco.
Before that coffin bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too.
Trips like this have been popping all over the place since Horizon One. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
To get your candy.
That's tobacco. Smoke out tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
Tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and help candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco.
Candy. Tobacco.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is the Pan Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pan Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. If a walk-in industrial microwave is right for you.
Yes, well, enough of that.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you only what to buy.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspiration.
The other day, I stumbled into the right wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Great new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them.
This term.
Halt! What's an Auntie's Choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much, feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
Some folk are dead set on going their way. even if it's straight out an airlock.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook, with a fresh new can't lose surefire say. Sales pitch. rebels are winning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Yes. They are corporate degenerates who threatened our dominion and way of being. When we captured them, we hanged them as a warning. Now the capitalist scourge's advancement has ended. Their morale is shattered, and they do not dare encroach. I dare say this spectacle served its purpose well. If you are an enemy of the Protectorate, you will be judged. May we all take heed of such a warning. Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. Well, don't you have a penchant for solving problems? You know, I may have a use for such an attitude. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them. In return,
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
No, I am ridding us of 2 dangerous traitors who will inevitably take good subjects down with them. Am I one of those good subjects? Of course. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery, or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight? Even if said strangers deserve to be brought to justice? Allow me to offer another solution. Hand over your companion here. A grafted soldier on display would surely make an impression on Montelli. And us all.
You're out of your mind. You ain't gonna use me to solve your problem. See? So how about you take that suggestion and shove it right up your...
Yes, you've made your point. Now, can we come to some other agreement, or will you stand here wasting my time? Barbaric. Ha! And who is the one standing here in soiled armor and in the midst of monsters? If you wish to cross, this is the only way. So unless you change your mind, be gone.
And tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander? Auntie's choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
There was a lonesome boy with a hapless frown, whose luck spun around when empty came to town. Spot can't with nothing to lose. I love the boy, a deal daddy with you. Yes, Auntie welcomes you. And all you got to do is darling die.
Yeah.
The boy signed up and didn't hesitate. Anything to rid him of his papa's fate. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell?
Everyone knows the paragon epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
don't give a... Got something that needs... How personal are we talking?
And he quickly learned to make it work. How did without getting burned? He was unscrupulous, and he sweetly rose. When you do your business, raise the burger, then anything goes. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your price, the profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, where wouldn't that be swell? Come on, Kev, let's go! Now he's a winsome man with charming smile. Sell a diet toothpaste with impeccable style. The perfect poster boy. Oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. And if it worked for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next Auntie nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your price, and profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making that well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, guys, let's go one more time.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's Choice. Any reason why?
Reminds me of the corporation I grew up under. Same one had me trawling through fuel lines almost before I could walk.
Well, even knowing what you know now, I reckon you might look at him differently had you been in my position.
Hey, you might be right. But I'd like to think that with enough time, I'd come to recognize Auntie's wrongs for what they are. Maybe you will too.
Yeah? Then why are you still holding a candle for the Earth Directorate 10 years down the line?
All right. I think we're done here.
Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a different... Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Couldn't say. I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering. Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Arcadia. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best. My commanding officer, and the surgeon who performed the operation, I imagine. I wasn't lucid at the time. When I regained consciousness, I saw that my service pistol was gone, and a termination notice was in its place. I put 2 and 2 together. Law, that was a bad morning. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage. That's a nice sentiment. Did you pull it directly from a children's serial? Sorry. It's just increasingly clear you've not had many dealings with the corporation or its leaders. This is the way of things in Auntie's Choice. If you can't prove your worth, you're left behind. And that's why I'm here, trying to play catch-up. I miss my platoon, most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the nonstop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right. Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
decent. Crabwitch is the sandwich you want to eat. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest.
This ship would have started by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Auntie's choice. As a Protectorate subject, considering a better life with Auntie's choice, you might be
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Pushing ahead!
You'll learn how to earn, how to exchange labor for
Sustain the system! Replenishing my
Such thing as a free lifetime treatment.
Of dewy-eyed Protectorate defectors just like you, who can help ease you into the integration process.
So don't worry. You'll have months to acquire the skills and know-how our hungry and ambitious populace have mastered over a lifetime.
And now, back to it. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. That wasn't meant to be pointed. I'm sure it wasn't easy getting this far, what with that tyrant warden at the bridge.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
You are rugged.
Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. And I was at peace with it. The bravest thing I ever did was start thinking for myself. Everything else after that's been easy.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
That distinguishes you from the average oaf? Look no further. It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth. Belvedere Stout.
Material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What do you mean? All of them? And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, please...
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Personnel on your way in.
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. It was what she wanted. Having some time to cogitate on it, I think she was right. Now, hopefully, the Protectorate won't see coming whatever Zeb's got planned next. Anyway, it's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. We blew up a Protectorate vessel and killed a Sentinel.
Keep your chin up. Next time.
On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. I'll bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down DeVries without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Childhood gout. Adult rickets. Dysentery.
I wouldn't give for a big... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Bloody flux. Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days. Scrumpox. General malaise. Imbalanced humors. Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Distracted and dangerous on the job. Mental refreshment centers are very
sleep tight. With sweet dreams, you're gonna be unconscious via any means.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, I know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business. Besides, we're expanding our horizons.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably be worse.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
That was a song the sun...
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? How can I improve your day? The Antes. I'm sure you'll find something that'll fit your...
Self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum. When it's time for a cocktail, Num rum will help you set sail. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget.
Our enemies envy our
antiseptic. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax the success. Num rum. Like a workplace promotion. Reassigned to a tropical moon when positions come open. So where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding a bottle of
How are you still upright over there?
Work got you fed up and frenetic. You need. Need a neck up and a septic. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax the success. Num rum. Like a workplace promotion. Reassigned to a tropical moon when positions come open. So where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding a bottle of num rum tied in your head. Ain't like that.
Clara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's oath from Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know.
Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax the success. Num rum.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Lasts and the taste you can't top, from that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum Slims. But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum Slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work.
A lot of protectorate strung up there. Dead or dying slow. What in the void's going on here?
It's Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damned hammer turns. I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. Tragically, I must decline.
Area's off limits.
Bubblegum Slims. Bubblegum Slims. Oh, Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims. Try Slims. Flavor won't stop till the very last.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want the best things at money can buy. So she makes sure
Hit the bomb side of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
On your command.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music and the latest choice, improving lives through unfettered freedom and unbridled health
Let me in. Help me out.
Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigs up. No puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
There was a lonesome boy with the happiest around, whose love spun around when NT came to town. A marketeer who spotted a kid with nothing to lose. Offered the boy a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, NT welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you gotta do is sign the dotted line. The boy signed up, he didn't hesitate. Anything to rid him of his papa's fate. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. Buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise the price, the profit soar. The joy of oh, you know it well. Make an antique proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Let's go. The trade to work against the he was high. Would be better say it was a trial by fire. Was a natural. And he quickly learned to make a red hot deal without getting burned. He was unscrupulous and quickly rose. When you do your business, laser better than anything goes. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your price, and profit soar. The joy of blazing fair. Oh, you know it well. Make an antique proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, kids, let's go! Let's change it up. Man with charming smile, standardized toothpaste with impeccable style, the perfect potion. Can't you see? Yes, we contribute to Auntie's family. I never work for him, let me work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go. Swing them down. Oh, yeah. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah! We love you, Auntie.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled. The list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, a group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by Command an unnecessary distraction. All Auntie's Choice forces are hereby ordered to avoid the southeast coast of the island entirely. Now, on to other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my turn. Quite straightforward. Yes,
I hope your loins are girded and your pearls pre-clutched. No telling what sinister deeds DeVries got up to in here.
and my rays are never low.
Hell of a scene to greet you at the start of your workday. Bet it keeps folk completely in line.
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need, but the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastral.
That Dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
My terms. They are really quite straightforward.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I can't see how reducing our own manpower guides down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs, before the incident. Didn't I set security on you? How are you here? Alive?
You got security called on you outside the Skip Labs?
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet.
Oh, you do care. Might have to get it in writing later.
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. My commitment to the Protectorate is unwavering. Obviously, I wouldn't be attempting something so foolhardy if I was not devoted to protecting cause above self. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
Auntie's choice in the got something that needs doing.
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Hurry now, don't wait your turn. Just take a ride on the Purple Worm.
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink Purple Berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that Purple Worm when you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another Purple Berry. Have another Purple Berry. Have another Purple Berry tequila.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these riffs. Arcadia's yaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock! Riffs present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Riffs could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crabwich, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crabwich, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
I heard nothing, and neither did you. If the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Let's get this straight. You need to worry about.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it for we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Don't try to make your
Corey foul! And not nor has ever been greatly fond of lurkers.
lead first Crabble to your favorite ant. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild Crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true you can't. Your own
Another intolerable destruction.
Restoring the balance.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Show your stay hungry. All right, moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind. Being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
That's you and there's no doubt. That's her. Don't keep you down and out. We say sweet success will be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and crow it. She is, that's Georgie Whiskey.
man provides, the system abides. Better take again.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't see a Raptidon venom sac like that every day. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Game Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown. I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles in Golden Ridge. Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of pater. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Varachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wimwams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt. Here in Golden Ridge, we'll find a Varachnid breed encrusted with crystals, which only improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk globs. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little bugger's skinning up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Varachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? A Varachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
What say we change the subject? Next up, something reasonably heavy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Poor Squirst, oh poor Squirst, it's not
Was the
fastest way forward is
Hostile ahead.
Comes to sweet me.
Charging boat. Feet surface up.
couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
You know, working the assembly line makes for a... We need to relax our nerves. You don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Wurst. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's